What are your thoughts on climate consciousness and the way we're progressing as Indians, as a country, as a society?
So I would like to first of all compliment EDF and CNBC-TV18 for organizing this event. I think this is a great event where you have got policymakers, technologists, innovators, and investors who are going to sit down and discuss and look at opportunities to come up with clean energy technologies and solutions which are good, are affordable, and are scalable. And I think it's very important because one of the biggest crises facing the globe is the climate crisis, and it requires the collective effort and collaboration amongst all the stakeholders.
Right. So we're also pretty much on track to meet our goals that we've set as a country when it comes to the global commitments of going carbon neutral. What do you think are the policies or the commitments that will sort of accelerate and that have sort of helped the corporates also to participate in this?
I think the 500 gigawatt of clean energies by 2030 is a big catalyst for the change that is happening. As of December 24, we have nearly 100 gigawatt of solar, and about 50 gigawatt of wind, and another 50 gigawatt of hydro. So I think we are moving very fast. We are at 209 at end of December 2024. And I think our target is helping everyone in the country, all the stakeholders, the policymakers, the government, and the Indian investors to take up steps to enhance the renewable and clean energy capacity addition. I do hope that this momentum will continue and we will be able to achieve the net zero much before the targeted 2070.
Right. It's also the Prime Minister's vision to sort of take India at a global platform and be net zero by 2070, as you said. And Tata Power, of course, plays a huge role as it stands as a bellwether of the industry. You have a target of about 23 gigawatts by 2030 in this 500 gigawatt. What's the roadmap towards it? Additionally, I wanted to know from you, how do you think it would change India as a country to meet these global commitments?
So I think Tata Power has enhanced its clean energy portfolio. We are about 42%, and we'll become about 65 to 70% by 2030. And I think the capacity adds that we are looking at, I think that keeps on getting revised because we feel that there is so much more opportunity. The new program of Prime Minister of PM Surya Ghar, which means taking rooftop solar to people in their homes, whether in cities or villages, is a very, very big initiative. And Tata Power is fully committed to implement this at a very large scale. We are the largest in rooftop solar, and I think the initiatives that we are taking will ensure that we are able to make the dream of the Prime Minister to have Har Ghar solar actually we make it successful and make it something which we all should be proud of. So I think from Tata Power, we are fully committed in this.
Last time I spoke to you, I remember we spoke about how there are also financial incentives that are being presented in terms of bringing down the cost of the capital and the infrastructure that is needed, because it is needed quite a bit. Where do you see the need now in terms of viability gap fundings being provided for battery energy solutions, or where do you think?
I think there has been a lot of support for manufacturing. The PLI scheme has been there and it has been quite successful. Many of the capacities in cell and modules have come up and many are in the pipeline. Similarly, some of the other PLIs in battery manufacturing and also in terms of the giving direct benefit to the consumers under the PM Surya Ghar is also something which is promoting the penetration of rooftop solar. So I think many of the steps that the government has taken is also being supported by the state governments. And the combined impact is ensuring that the penetration of 1 crore homes becomes a reality and becomes much faster than what was envisaged.
Right.
Thank you for watching CNBC TV 18. For all top headlines and updates, follow us on our social media platforms.